Breaking news: 2022 budget. See how much Nigerian government budgeted just to prosecute Bokos alone. 500 million. That's what they budgeted that they will use to prosecute the Bokos. 500 million. 500 million. So this is why Abubakar Malami has been hiding and has been very deceitful. Nigerians had to remind him, say, we thought you said you are going to be persecuting these people. How come the persecution has taken this long and nothing is happening in that regards? Well, he said that they are working at it, they are working on it, they are going to be persecuted, and they are waiting for the budget. Now the budget has come, and Nigerian government has budgeted 500 million to be able to prosecute these people. So these are some of the things that's happening in the country. This is where they spend the money that is meant for construction of road, improvement in education, better the welfare of the life and property of the people, medicals, is all to give to the Boko. Remember, Buhari started his administration on the note of deceit, asking Nigerians that they want to do what we call repentant bandit program. And that repentant bandit program was where you saw how much that thing gulped alone. And today, that program is an abandoned project because people don't talk about the things that have failed. All they continue to focus and to talk about is, Buhari borrowed money to do this, to do that, to construct rails. And if you know how much the country is indebted, you will fear for the nation. Let's get all the details. The federal government has vowed 500 million for the prosecution of Boko's cases and other criminal suspects in the year 2022. Over 10,000 suspects are projected to be prosecuted with the money, according to the breakdown of the Federal Ministry of Justice, who approved the 2022 budget, described as a news project for the allocation is on the expenditure of the fresh Bokos and other criminal cases in the country by the ministry. The Federal Ministry of Justice had a mass trial arrangement with the Federal High Court that enabled judges to deploy to try a suspect at various ministry detention facilities holding the suspect in different parts of the country. Under the arrangement, the logistics challenges of moving a large number of suspects to face trial at the Federal High Court in Abuja or any divisions of the country is considered, but there have been local and international concerns about the fairness and thoroughness of the process. 3 panels of the mass trial have been heard so far. The new 500 million provision voted for the prosecution of Boko suspects and other criminal cases is different from the 300 million voted for the prosecution for ongoing cases of Bokos. You see where they are eating the money. They are collecting the money left, right, and center, all in the name of Boko. Don't forget that they've also been a repentant bandit program that has failed, though, and have got millions of dollars. Okay, the ongoing cases targets the prosecution of prisoners, inmates of sure offense, Boko suspects, offenders of government recovery accents, and improving assets recovery and monitoring process is to go up the sum of 300 million, and the budget has stated representing about 2.9% of the total 17 billion project of the ministry. The prosecution of the new Boko cases is projected as the third largest allocation in the 12 project listed for the ministry in year 2012. So welcome to the year where the very Attorney General of the Federation is deciding what happens next to a large extent. The Attorney General of the Federation is, calling the shot and deciding what will happen in terms of his people and what could possibly go on, saying that, there have to be good allocation towards those who will be persecuted, and more good money has to be disbursed in this light and in this regard. So this is what is going on right now. You can hear the amount of money that the Attorney General has put in the budget that has been approved. Okay, you can hear the amount of money. So these are some of the things going on in this country, where the federal government, and I can beg your pardon, in that very cases, they will persecute some IPOB men and women, who have done nothing, because they have to align them to say they are part of those who are being persecuted. But what exactly is their offense? That's why when they see a few people, they will say they put this beside them, they put that beside them. Is all a lie to get legal backing. Remember, is your words against their words. And because they are security agencies and what the government has pronounced about them, they use that as a yardstick, okay, to go against the very people who should be protected, people who have sinned. And I've continued to say that things are not well. We are being marginalized. This is not what we planned for. This is not what we wanted. Those very people are the ones the federal government is now going against. Okay? Why the real criminals? Those, have you heard? This is between us. Have you heard that any of these people, have you heard that any of them, I'm talking about the Bukos, are being persecuted? Have you heard that they caught this one? And so this is what has happened. The case has gone on. This is what has they've been caught and they've been persecuted and they are facing jail time in terms of what they have done. Can you give me cases? I beg your pardon, you can't do that. You know why? There are really no cases. Even if there are, if there's anyone, they go behind you. Okay? It's you that thought that they were persecuted and they are released. So, and on a more serious note, we need to be careful what we are doing. We need to be very careful what we are doing. And we need to really pray that, the wrong people, the people who have committed no crime, are not persecuted or are not suffering, for those who are the true criminals, in this nation. We need to continue to, because it's only God that can help in a situation where you know that things have gone beyond you can imagine. There is no humanly assistance that could potentially change the course of what it is. So the only thing you can do in that case is to please just beg God for help. Because, I mean, innocent people in this country are suffering for nothing. Innocent ones are suffering for nothing. So what do we do? It is a time to wake up and it's a time to arise and say, God, please just help us. People are suffering for doing nothing, because they stand for what is right, because they said this injustice is unfair. For that reason, we see what is happening to them. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Thank you so much. Don't forget you have a voice. Let it count. Speak out. Bye for now.